Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here again today for another quick energy check-in using the Atro Tarot deck. Alright, and then finishing off with an inspiring quote from the You've Got This deck. Okay, so getting right into it. I do hope you're all keeping well. This is just going to be a quick general reading to see if we can get a bit of a snapshot as to what's going on with my Star Fam. If this doesn't resonate with you, not to worry. I've got plenty of other spreads posted on my channel. Feel free to have a look through, and I'm sure you'll find something that resonates with your situation. Okay, so getting right into it. Okay, first few cards out. Death card's been coming out a lot lately, huh? Lots of major changes, or you guys are dealing with Scorpios. But anyways, let's go through them in order. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So it could be an earth sign, although not necessarily. Earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we've got the Temperance, card of Aquarius, Major Arcana card, and then we've got the Death card. Again, another Major Arcana card and the card of Scorpio. Right, and again, we've got another case where we got the Knight and the Death that kind of look like they are pretty much in sync with each other. You know what I mean? As far as positioning on the horse, direction that they're going, even the way that they're holding, with the Death card, in his case, the banner, and the Knight holding his pentacles. So there could be some kind of a journey that's going on. Again, with the Temperance card, we've got the image of this path in the background. So again, this could be somebody's trying to find their way, going on some kind of journey. This could be a spiritual journey, or as well as a physical one. But, for some of you, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles could be tempted to giving up on something, giving up on someone, a project, a person, a relationship, taking it as it resonates, which is very unlike the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's, not really quick to quit. The Knight of Pentacles is our slowest moving knight. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why you're thinking about quitting, is because this thing is taking too long to come into fruition, whatever it is. If you're waiting for a relationship to blossom or whatnot, maybe it's just taking too long. Maybe your partner is taking too long to make an offer. The person that you're interested in is taking too long to make a move. Because again, the Knight of Pentacles is our slowest moving knight. That's because he is super thorough, likes to read all of the fine print, very meticulous, very methodical, makes sure he dots all of his I's, crosses all of his T's. So, this is somebody who takes their time to do what they're doing. But that's because, again, they'd like to do it right the first time, because they don't like to have to go back to correct their work. And again, Pentacles about like earthly possessions and just kind of things to do with earth, like money, bounty, prosperity, whether it's food or money, right? So like the Knight of Pentacles could also be, when it comes to farming, for example. As you can see, he looks like he's on the fields here, but you know what I mean, like he's on a farmer's field. But when it comes to farming, I mean, they literally have to get things done. They are working on a time crunch. Do you know what I mean? Like they've got to make sure that they have tilled the grounds, made sure that the soil is ready, made sure that the seeds are planted in time. Again, they're on time constraints. They are at the will of Mother Nature, and Mother Nature waits for no man. You know what I mean? So they have to make sure that they are very thorough in their work, making sure, again, that the fields are plowed properly, that the seeds are planted in time, because everything's got to be ready for harvest. You know what I mean? So this is kind of This is why the Knight of Pentacles likes to make sure that everything is done properly the first time, right? Because especially with time constraints, you know, yes, I'm saying that even though he takes his time, you know what I mean? To make sure that everything is done right. It's also because he's got to make sure that everything is done properly and on time, if you know what I mean. But again, with the Temperance card, this is about quite literally temperance, self-explanatory. So it could be tempering somebody's temper as it is. God, how many times can I say the word temper? But you know what I mean. This is about staying calm, healing, remaining in balance. You know what I mean? But again, as I mentioned before, there is also kind of like the idea of trying to find your way. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like somebody is taking too long to find their way. Either it's going to be to heal something, to get over somebody, whatever, to bring their lives in balance. Whatever the case is, somebody, it feels like they're taking their sweet time at doing it, and it feels like somebody feels like, you know, just ending everything. Either you don't see what's right behind you, you know what I mean? Because again, the Knight of Pentacles is behind the Death card, so it's like, you know, you're waiting for them to get to you. And because you don't see them, it's like you just assume that this person's not coming, so you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to move on and forget whatever that is. You know what I mean? And I get the feeling that some of you feel like in order to heal, you have to move on and put an end to this. So this could have been like an on again, off again relationship. And it's like this person's just taking too long to heal whatever, you know, issues that they have. Maybe mommy issues, daddy issues, childhood traumas, ex traumas, whatever combination of the above. It's like they're just taking too long to find their way and to heal the hurt. And so you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to end this right now because, again, life, death waits for no man, right? Again, here you can see, in this image, you've got these people here, and it's like they're trying to beg death not to take them away, you know? But death is, you know, death is working on its own schedule, you know? Death has got its own work to do, and death is on his own schedule, and death waits for no man, you know? So again, this kind of feels like you could be just fed up with waiting for somebody to get their crap together. And so you're deciding, you know, forget it. You're just going to drop it, let it go, and just do your own thing. Whew. All right. Interesting, guys. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information, see if we can get a bit more context, see if we can get more of a bigger picture as to what exactly is going on, see if we could narrow this down a bit. Again, guys, it's a general reading, so taking it as it resonates. This could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be, again, like an ex on again, off again. But the Knight of Pentacles doesn't seem like an on again, off again type. Although it could be that you're just dealing with an earth sign who is kind of, again, like taking their sweet time, you know? Like there is such thing as meeting the right person at the wrong time, you know? Like I wouldn't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune popped out. Because this feels like it's just a matter of timing, you know? Again, Temperance is also a card about patience, you know? To like temper your anger, so to speak, you know? It's about having that kind of patience. And it's like, it feels like somebody's patience is definitely running out. The way you've got Temperance and Death right next to each other. Someone's patience is running out. Like this Knight of Pentacles is just taking his sweet ass time. Again, not gender specific, this could be a female. So they're taking their sweet ass time, and it's like somebody's getting fed up with being patient. You know? Someone's running out of patience. All right, let's see. Sorry about losing the light, you guys. Again, oh man. Whoa. Sorry, bear with me a second. I'm gonna grab those cards. I know I didn't ask for this many, but how did... Alright, so I got this. Came out first, and then these came out. Hang on, bear with me a second, guys. Again, sorry, I just want to get this. I'm not trying to rush, but I do really want to be able to make the best of the natural light. And then these. Oh, sorry, guys, hang on a second. So, next cards out, we've got the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Devil. So yeah, somebody has been waiting patiently on a victory. You know, but it's like I kind of get the feeling that with the Devil, they're tempted to just let go of this victory. Hang on a second. Let me just continue getting all of this out on the table. Let's see if we can get this in 2 lines, actually. I'm sure I could make this work in 2 lines and you guys can see. Hang on a second. Right. So again, the bottom, we've got, where did I leave off? At the Devil, and then we've got the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and then the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody really wants that equal give and take, but it's like after re-examining the situation, it's like they realize that they're not getting it. There's feelings of indecision, not sure what to do, you know, and just wanting to end it. This is the second card of an ending. Ending things and just wanting to be single. Sorry, I'm going in the wrong order. It's just, sorry, it's like everything's just kind of coming at me at once. Right, so as I was saying, somebody is definitely getting sick of being patient. Their patience is running out, and they're kind of sick of waiting for this victory. You know what I mean? Because the 6 of Wands is about victory, recognition, you know, and somebody is sick of waiting for their victory to come in. You know, they're sick of waiting for that recognition. You know, that might be recognition from this person. You know, this Knight of Pentacles person. You're just getting sick of waiting for them to recognize you and to get that victory, to get that that happily ever after with them, if you will, you know. And it's like after, you know, waiting patiently, biding your time, trying to see things from a different perspective, I kind of get the feeling that you're just like, you're tired of, it's like feeling tied to this person, you know, like feeling tied to this person, but without getting any of the benefit of the reward. You know what I mean? I feel like this doesn't feel very reciprocal. You know, you could be tempted by another party, a third party. You know what I mean? Although, I mean, honestly, it kind of doesn't really look like it. But it may be for some of you. But when I say third party, I don't necessarily mean like another lover, but like it could be like a friend or like a family, coworker, somebody who you really trust. That you've been speaking to about this, and it's like they're telling you, you know, you might as well just end it because there's not going to be a victory here. You know what I mean? Like you've been waiting for so long for this person to get their crap together, and it's just not going to happen, right? Or at least anytime soon that would be fair for you. So it's like you're now tempted to just put an end to this. Right? Because we've got the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is about endings. It could be about backstabbing, some kind of a betrayal, as you can see, we've literally got the 10 swords in this person's back. But this is a definite ending. So I get the feeling that, again, ending of waiting for this Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're ending things with this slow-moving knight, you know? And it's like you'd just rather be by yourself for now. Because again, the 9 of Pentacles is about being happily single, enjoying the fruits of your labor. As you can see, this person, they're quite happy in their garden, which is blooming with all kinds of beautiful fruit. I know you can't really see in the light. I do apologize. I'll try to, wrap this up as fast as I can, guys. Just, again, I know we're losing light, and I, again, apologize. I'm doing this later than I normally do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get this out for you guys, okay? But anyway, so it's like you tempted to just end it so that you could just be single for a while, maybe focus on your work, focus on your business. King of Pentacles is somebody who is quite very well off. This is a businessman. This is an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? So it's like you just want to like focus on your career, focus on what you do have in life and what you are grateful for. You know what I mean? But again, I kind of feel like part of you has been... It's like it's hard to let this person go. Maybe you've, getting stuck in the sunk cost fallacy, especially if this is an on again, off again. On again, off again, on again, off again. You know what I mean? Because the Two of Swords is very much about indecision. You know what I mean? And again, with their eyes covered, it's like indecision and feeling like you don't have enough information. And it's like you just don't know what this Knight's problem is, or it's like what their issues are, but it's like you don't know why it's taking them so long to get over it. And there's this like, do I stay, do I go, what should I do, maybe a head over heart decision. You know what I mean? But I kind of get the feeling of, even though part of you just wants to cut loose and run, it's like you're still, part of you is a little bit unsure. But again, it's like the more you re-examine the situation, because if you look at the Page of Wands, who is like examining their wand, you know what I mean? And the more you re-examine the situation and try to get, another point of view, right? It's like the more you realize, how unhappy you are and how unbalanced this relationship has been. Maybe you've been the one who's always been giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return. You know what I mean? Because again, even though this card is about charity, as you can see, this person, he's measuring out some money that he's giving to these less fortunate people. It's also about commerce, give and take, equality, equal give and take. As kind of illustrated by the scales here, like this person is trying to be fair and give out equal amounts to these people who are in need. But at the same time, he's the only one who's giving. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I get the feeling that some of you are just sick of this person constantly taking, and it's like that patience is starting to wear out. And it's like, you're trying to be sympathetic, but it's just, it's almost like they're kind of ungrateful, because it's like they don't even recognize how much you're doing for them. Or it's like you're starting to feel taken advantage of, even if, I know maybe some of them aren't. If they're genuinely dealing with mental health issues, like, you know what I mean? It's a situation where it's like, it's not their fault, no, but it is their responsibility to do something about it, okay? And before y'all come for me, in the comments about mental health and me not being supportive or understanding, I got that quote from an actual mental health professional. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Cinema Therapy. They're a wonderful YouTube channel. I highly recommend it. But the therapist, I forget his name at the moment. I do apologize, my dear, for forgetting your name at the moment. But he did mention, like, that was one thing that he said. Mental health is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to manage, okay? And it's like, I kind of get the feeling that it's like your patience, even though you're trying to be patient with this person, you really are, but it's like it's starting to wear you thin, and you are really starting to think about just walking away from this situation entirely, okay? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the High Priestess. So it's like, deep down, the High Priestess is somebody who's very in touch with spirit, with their emotions, with their thoughts. This is the Keeper of Secrets. This is, somebody who's very studious, but of like the mysteries, like the religious mysteries. So whereas most... So like, as far as, instead of like the It's like they are, whereas most people, most mainstream would study the Torah, for example, which is actually what she's got in her lap. She also is well versed in the Torah, but she also knows the Kabbalah as well too. You know what I mean? So she understands the spirituality, but she also understands the mysteries. You know what I mean? And this is somebody who usually keeps things secrets. You know, whereas the Hierophant is somebody who would go out and would preach their knowledge. The High Priestess is somebody who wouldn't do that and keeps her secrets. So it's like, for example, the difference between like the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, who goes around and kind of gets Alice's attention and gets her down the rabbit hole. So that's like people more like, you know, your prophets, your Muhammad, your Jesus, somebody who goes out and preaches. That's more like the Hierophant card. Whereas the High Priestess now, she's more like the Oracle of Delphi. You know, she has the knowledge, but she's not going out to preach it. If you want that knowledge, you're going to come to her and you're going to ask her, because she's not moving off of her throne, you know? So like, whereas, yeah, the Hierophant is more the prophet, the one who goes out and the one who spreads the word. The High Priestess, she's not down for all that. You meet the High Priestess when you're already on the path, okay? She's not the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. She is the Cheshire Cat, okay? You know, you'll find her when you're already on the path, basically. But she's not about to go out and start preaching to you, okay? So I kind of get the feeling that you already deep down inside know what you have to do here, what to do here. You know deep down how this is going to work out. Again, this is somebody who's very intuitive and in touch with spirit, very in touch with the universe, very in touch with, if you want to call, you know, whatever God you believe in. But this is somebody who's very spiritual person, right? And again, I kind of get the feeling that you know what you have to do, right? But it's like part of you just doesn't want to admit it, right? But I mean, again, guys, taking it as it resonates, all of your situations are going to be slightly different. You know, not everybody that you're dealing with is, you know, going to take forever, or, you know what I mean? Some of you, it will work out sooner than others, because again, we do have this card of victory. But again, for some of you, for others of you, I mean, it's like you're really thinking about giving up because you know deep down that it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter how long you're gonna wait, but it just feels like you're just waiting in vain at this point. Okay, guys? Right, where can I leave this so you can see? I'm gonna leave her here. Right, I'm sorry guys, I know I'm running out of space, but you know what I'm like. I like for you guys to be able to see as much as possible. Right, let's just round this out with a You've Got This card, or an inspiring quote from the You've Got This deck. I'm really sorry about the lack of light, you guys. It's just, again, I'm working a lot later than I normally do, but I didn't want to not post anything for you. Oh, come on. There you go. All right, so please, could we get an inspiring quote, words of wisdom, words of encouragement? All right, there is no traffic jam on the extra mile. All right, let's see. I feel like this is the extra mile that you're going to have to, you know what, let me. Be at ease with yourself. I kind of get the feeling that with this combination, this is, again, if you're feeling like giving up on this person, but you're feeling guilty about giving up because like, oh, you feel like, oh, what are they going to do without me? They need my help. Don't make a martyr of yourself if you don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's not doing anybody any help at this point. You know what I mean? So be at ease with yourself and your decision. There is no traffic jam on the extra mile. And I kind of feel like you have gone the extra mile for this person. And regardless of the fact that there is no traffic jam, it's still not working. So if you've done everything that you could and it's still not working and you want to let it go, be at ease with yourself, okay? Like, you've got to take care of your own mental health as well too. And if it's getting to a point where your mental health is starting to suffer as well, then maybe it is a good idea to put a little bit of distance between yourself and this other person, because there is no point in holding on if you're both going to end up just sinking together, right? Right. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I hope it brought a bit of clarity to your situation. I apologize for the lack of light. I hope you're able to see this. Hopefully I'll have something a little bit brighter for you tomorrow, not just like in message-wise, but like literally have a bit more light. But yeah, with that, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and join the Soul Tribe. And as always, wishing you a copacetic Earth experience.